Yeah, we're running low on railway spikes and even actually on 5mm or 5.56. The best thing we have is actually sniper rifle rounds. We've got like 600 of those. But let's see. Ooh, a Vim quartz. Save that for later. And of course, they set everything on fire. Might have to go on a item buying
Excursion.
Yeah, an ammo buying excursion at some point here after we deal with this Vim Pop area. Ooh, Tor Terminal. History of Vim presentation.
Oh boy.
Covers the history of the company. 10 noon to 4. Okay. Factory tour and tasting. Guided tour. Showing how the beverage is made, bottled, and so on.
It's like Fanta.
Want the Fanta? Founded in 1931, Vim is one of the oldest soda pops in the country. Originally sold as a health tonic, it found widespread popularity for many years. Though it has been slower to reach a national audience than certain other brands, Vim is a state tradition and may soon be named the official state drink. Still owned and operated by the Reed family, the building front you came in through is a recreation of the original factory, which burned down in 2026. If you will follow me to the theater, you can see a short film on the history of Vim. Proceed to theater. Tour Notes 3. Now that you've seen the history of Vim, we will soon begin the factory tour and tasting, where you can see how our beloved beverages are made and try out some of the new flavors we are currently developing. If you are not continuing with us on the tour portion, we welcome you to visit the gift shop next door for souvenirs. We are also now shipping internationally if you want to send a case of Vim home or to a loved one. For those of you just joining us or continuing with us on the tour, hard hats are required and we should begin in 5 minutes.
Shinkies.
It's a pretty bad sign if you actually need hard hats for your tour.
Well,
Inside, you got, can't tell if this was storage or trash.
I'm with you, Nick. I mean, actually, the super mutants have made this place relatively homey for their tastes. Okay, that goes into the factory. I don't think we're quite ready to get to yet. This is where the dogs came from, where the theater is. Ooh, better recover our railway spikes. If at all possible. I love recoverable ammunition that way.
that is lovely.
Can I get up the stairs where I was killing some of those super mutants? Maybe? I might have to come around that from a different angle.
Isn't that always the case?
Okay. So let's see.
You know, I'm still waiting for... Every time you open one of those, I always am waiting for a... oh my.
The teddy bear with the sunglasses, he's the cool one, is dipping the other one in the toilet.
You're gonna take the
Nah.
Med-X, was it? Oh, so you think they're giving swirlies?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I was looking at.
Oh, well, it's better than the option I thought it was.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
You might have to explain that one for the audience.
69.
Oh. In a toilet, no less.
Hey, you think it doesn't happen?
Takes all kinds.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, I think I actually have to come back into this area from a top door to get into this.
Is there anything in the Vim machines?
Probably some shitty soda. It's like their local...
It's the Canadian off-brand.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the teddy bear picnic.
You know, I was actually sitting there at one point, grandfather, talking about the teddy bear picnic and saying, I can imagine that as some kind of, like, dark horror story where that whole you better not go in the woods today ends up with, you know, carnage and dead children.
Well, if you know there's bears in the woods, you probably shouldn't go in it.
That is true.
Oh, goody. We have enemies.
What's that?
Uh-oh. Where are you at, buddy? Oh my.
Don't drop into that.
Yeah.
He's down on the floor below. So can I.
At least this time I remembered to turn off my light.
Eh,
Hearing stuff. I hear
See?
something.
Okay, I think I have to drop down.
There's a non-zero chance that this song is a B-movie horror flick.
Hello? Someone there?
Sniper rifle?
I think that might be the right tool.
You know, best not to treat everything. Best not to treat everything like it's a hammer or a nail. Pick one.
You know, I love the fact that he sat there, and even after I just shot somebody, he's like, must have been hearing things. Then again, I imagine that if you're a super mutant,
A noise?
occasionally you do think you hear gunshots, even when there aren't any going on.
Ooh, a legendary Primus.
And I just fell down.
Well,
Well,
Here's Blake. What? Who's there?
if I can get the jump on him... Uh-oh,
Nick, where the hell did you come from?
Oh, come on.
He mutated.
Oh, no, but technically that probably should have been a kill shot.
Well. Ah, Nick.
Fusion cell and
I'll
railway
take those
spikes.
spikes back then. Yep.
I mean, at least it's some of them back.
I guess we'll take it. Some's better than none.
Okay.
Ooh, whiskey.
I'm glad he still doesn't come to that.
Huh?
Our cat.
Ooh, beer.
Now I'm a beer.
Now I'm duct tape.
Okay.
Yay, duct tape.
Let's see what we
What
got.
was that the wrong answer? Shit.
Never the wrong answer. Okay.
Yay, beer.
So now we've got some steps down into this.
Yep.
There is a chance at some point that I'm just going to turn around a corner and there's going to be some kind of super mutant there. This place is a maze.
Huh? A noise.
If you
Well,
work here,
somebody's
you kind of
on,
know you kind of know the deal.
Somebody's on the same level as you.
And there's a teddy bear hanging
Ooh,
from.
with 45 rounds. Yes.
Like that sound. What is it?
That's the sound of me clicking my little trickery
That's
part.
me clicking my heels together 3 times.
Oh, this is
Great. Radioactive water. That's nice.
probably, got like Mirelurks in it. There's more teddy bears. Why do they have so many teddy bears at a
Something.
soda factory?
Mole rat blood brood mother.
I hear something.
Yes. Yes, you did. It was me.
What's that? Really?
Getting along.
Yeah, we were. Briefly, for like 1 second. Got meat sack. Wait, could you turn to the left? To the left.
Time for the latest
Up.
round of
Oh.
sealant still working.
Hello? Someone there?
Yep, there was a dead body down there.
Hey, they had caps.
Ooh, dock terminal.
You sure you want to go into the dock? Well,
Do a little bit of hacking.
yeah, I'm glad that Freddy doesn't answer to whiskey either.
Oh,
Who
we
names
missed some. Oh, I think somebody showed up.
Who names a cat whiskey? Whiskey's a name for a dog.
I suppose.
He doesn't even look like a whiskey.
Okay, Circus is our
Ah,
best
B-Man. Yeah, B-Man. Did someone mention my cat? Actually, we were talking about our cat, Freddy. And how we were glad that he does not answer to Whiskey, which was the name that they had for him at the...
where we adopted him.
Yeah. I was going to call it the adoption agency, but then I sat there and I was like, people might get the wrong idea about that. Humane Society would be more accurate. And he's been eating freaking dehydrated chicken pieces like it's...
Nobody's business?
Mm-hmm. And I suppose, really, outside of you and me, it really is nobody else's business, but...
He loves his dehydrated chicken.
He does. Well, it's better he chews on that than the lead-based paint on the fucking mantle.
I'm in.
Lily Claus B-Man. Don't capitalize my name, and B-Man is not her last name.
Yeah. I've locked Rune inside, and he's not going to be happy when he gets out. You know what? We'll take our chances.
Leg shots.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Did you just Did you just pinball Nick? Oh, look at that! 5.56 rounds! You were looking for those.
Yep.
Some Deathclaw meat.
Shoot it repeatedly until it dies.
What this is... Shoot it! Shoot it repeatedly until it dies!
That was indeed my plan.
We're in the basement of the Vim Factory. Don't remember why we're here. Why are we here?
Because DiMA has a secret information stash in here where he's got, like, secrets of his past.
And things. Stuff that might be important to Nick. Would you go back over there by that Vim's thing? Okay. I thought that there was a different kind of item there that you might like to...
Actually, the secret we're looking for is over this way.
Yeah? Yeah, it's on this level.
What was that? Gonna splatter your brain!
Are you now?
Still run.
And he is still...
Here he
Oh,
comes.
hello.
Oh, he's wearing a football helmet. Isn't that nice?
I think I knocked him off the...
What's a Vim besides a code error? I'm assuming that this is not a factory for editing code.
Nope.
No, B-Man, it's not. The Pepsi to Coca-Cola's Coke, I think.
Where the hell did you come from?
I said that it was like the Fanta.
Yeah.
It's more like the Fanta, only it's not from Germany, it's from like Canada. Like, what does Canada make? Canada Dry Ginger Ale? I don't even think they make that.
They might not.
Or maybe they make maybe they do make the RC Cola.
I don't know. I just know my mother used to love that stuff, and that didn't work out too well for her.
Yeah, I remember RC Cola. It's like my grandparents used to buy that. Like when you have a shitload of grandkids.
Oh yeah, because
You buy
the cheap stuff.
You buy the cheap shit, and they would buy the cheap shit, and we would drink it because. Actually, fun fact: my grandparents actually used to have a dispenser.
Okay.
So like a Coke can machine.
Okay.
So they would fill this Coke can machine in their garage with, or it was like from the fucking 70s. It was like 70s green.
Okay.
Okay. And they would fill it with all of this off-brand soda, and then they would have a little butter dish, and not like a glass butter dish, mind you, like, one of those Tupperware. It was like, I can't believe it's not butter, only it wasn't that brand.
For your arrogance!
Good job on
Wow,
those multi-syllable words.
multi-syllable word. I'm impressed. But yeah, so a butter dish is a dish that you put butter in. But no, this was like a margarine container.
Mm-hmm.
And there was essentially, yes, we're back to butter again, Grunt Potter.
I can't believe.
But yeah, but it wasn't like I can't believe it's not butter. It was like half that size, like the small one. The smallest I can't believe it's not butter you can get. It was smaller than that, and I don't know what the brand was. But they always had a bunch of nickels in it.
Okay.
And we would use nickels. They also had a slot machine.
Of course they did.
Because it was my grandparents. My grandmother loves playing slots. But yeah, so they had a slot machine, and we could use nickels in the slot machine, and we could use nickels in the soda machine.
Mm-hmm.
So you would sit there and you would go into the garage and get yourself to get a soda, but you always went and you hit up Grandma and Grandpa's stash of nickels.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Or you used your own if you were like an adult and shit. I mean, I was like 11 when they got it. It was kind of cool. Because where I lived, you had to live in town to get soda out of a soda machine, okay?
True. Okay, now we got some stuff about Vim. Note 6. Take another head count at this time to make sure no guest wandered off in the brewing area. This area houses the control systems that pump the various extracts and syrups that give our beverages their distinctive flavors. Below us, they are mixed with pure Maine spring water. Okay, we're in Maine.
Oh.
We are using a combination of mechanical agitators and forced aeration to provide a perfectly consistent mixture. Proceed to bottling.
Are you sure we're in Maine and that we're not in that island of...
Thinking Nova Scotia?
Yeah, or Newfoundland.
Yeah. We came to this island a few weeks ago, and I've been feeling strangely calm ever since we got here. Not sure if it's this weird Vim stuff or the fog, but the others don't seem to feel it. If anything, they seem more violent.
Vim Pop Inc.
Yep.
Wow, the fact that they call it pop. Growing up, that's what we always called it.
Yep, B-Man.
I've broken out of that.
We're still in Fahaba.
We in Fahaba still.
We took out another group of harbin today. Mostly I just stood there watching his grunt smash his way through their camp. I don't know why we're doing it anymore. There's plenty of hunting on the island. When I brought it up, the others threatened to kill me if I turned weak like one of the humans. Grunt took a swipe at me, but he's slow enough that I was able to dodge it. Oh, we had an intelligent super mutant. I figured out a plan. I found the password to the storage area in the office. If I can lock Grunt up in the section of the basement, the others are probably not going to be able to unlock the terminal. While they're busy trying to let him out, I'll be gone before they realize. Find somewhere quiet to live on my own. And if they manage to let Grunt out, he'll probably be so mad he'll attack them.
B-Man says he still uses pop. Gruntfutter calls him a dialectical heretic. It's soda. Fuck you.
My favorite is when people call it
Pepsi or Coke.
Yes, all varieties are Coke.
I'm sorry. I'll have a Coke. What kind?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. 7-Up. Mountain Dew. Like, Jesus H. Christ, what is wrong with you?
You know, I'm going to take the nuke mine just for novelty. Okay. So, we're going for this marker here. And we're going to see what DiMA has been up to and what he's been hiding. Ooh, a pump regulator. Well, that's nice. Unless somebody asks for it, I'm not worrying about what the pump regulator does. Some more ammo. Various other... A bread box. Is it bigger than a bread box? I don't know. Oh, that's right, I leveled up. And that's going to take me back to the island. Let's see how close we are. So, leveling up. Let's see. We've got a little bit more bloody mess. We could do more 4-leaf clover ricochet, but I'm putting a point into perception to get penetrator. Oh my. Okay, we can't get the thing to let us shoot through enemy cover yet, but we're one step closer. Okay. Should probably not jump in the vats. I'm willing to bet this stuff helped turn them into super mutants.
What is it?
Sounds like a train, says the super mutant.
I hear something.
Okay. This is where I came out of. I think. Okay, came around over here. Oh, there's the doors I need.
Okay.
Vim is like, I like to think that Vim is like the Pepsi to Coke, where you sit there and people ask, you know, hey, can I have a Pepsi? And somebody says, is Coke, or can I have a Coke? And somebody's like, is Pepsi okay? Lands. Not clans. Makes. Getting closer. Can't be orbit, can't be robot. Clans was out. Hence, table. Table is closer. Okay, let's get a few of these. Oh, tries reset. Okay. Try range? Sure.
That's it.
There any machines you can't charm?
Security, ooh, 308 rounds. And a terminal. What is this? Does it have... just security door control. Alright, we've got an elevator. You know, I understand where you're coming from with that, B-Man. We have a 15-year-old... Yes, 15-year-old cat who, when you don't give her scratches immediately, will sit there and make her feelings about that known. Dead body with a pipe revolver rifle. We've got complete accidents with Freddy, since he is still a kitten and he is like 20 pounds and has giant claws. He will, you know, out you by accident. Oh, this isn't good. So Avery, if you don't quite recall, is the head of Far Harbor.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable.
If you need assistance, please approach the intercom.
No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured.
Okay, what'd I miss?
That you're a...
Did she have to die?
As for the whole thing with the,
God,
you know, Coke, you know, you asked for a Coke, is Pepsi all right?
Don't
You ever notice? Nobody ever asked. Do you like some RC Cola?
Yeah. Somebody pointed that out, actually.
Like, never do that.
So evidently DiMA murdered the original Avery,
And replaced it?
replaced her with a synth, so that he would have an operative and somebody the synths would feel comfortable.
Communicating with
Yep,
at the same time.
pretty much.
Is that the person who's running the place?
Yep,
The white-haired...
yep. So the head of Far Harbor is in fact a secret synth and nobody knows.
Does she even know?
Nope. I mean, we could probably tell her. Meanwhile, there's something asking about us approaching an intercom?
Scanning. Approved user detected. Synth prototype. Unlocking medical area door.
What I am? How? Just who are you?
I
Oh.
am Kai 1.1, a computer intelligence designed to control medical facilities.
Another note.
Specifically, the room through that door. You
This
match
thing
all
opened.
specifications for an approved user. Personally speaking, they were very narrow.
This must be DiMA's handiwork. Guess he never thought another prototype synth would be on the island. Might as well grab anything useful we find in there.
Yeah. And also, if you didn't bring Nick... Oh, that's not a good sign.
It never is.
Bloody hands, microscopes, surgical trays.
A bloody rag.
Bunch of rounds.
Nick, the skeleton key. Behave, stream. Was that directed at us or was that directed at Twitch?
Think Twitch.
I hope so, because I'm like, what'd I do? What
Yeah.
happens when you're... This is what happens when you make the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, stim packs. Yeah, it was like those.
So I guess that's the AI. Oh, look.
Oh, how nice.
Okay, then. So I don't think we can talk to this robot anymore, so just kind of let us in the doorway.
Now, speaking of kitties who will attack, we had to trim Rascal's claws. He's still quite irritated with us. He's giving us a dirty lurk.
Very dirty.
Like the Myra lurk, he's giving us the dirty lurk.
Going up.
Kai said that
Essentially, that there's information here. I'm only allowed to let a certain people under a certain parameter in here,
Ground
and they were quite narrow.
yeah, which is basically a prototype synth matching either, well, yeah, prototype synth which Nick and DiMA belong to.
With Rascal, sometimes I can trim his claws by myself, but I have to sit on him. Like, literally. And I have yet to trim Freddy's claws by myself. If I get Alex, like, really relaxed... Essentially, if I get Alex to curl up next to me and I have the trimmers, he'll let me trim his claws without too much trouble. But Jinxie is like a one-woman scythe factory. She will descend and, eviscerate anyone. But at the same time, then, like, Freddy's just so big. I don't want to sit on him the way I have to sit on Rascal because,
Yeah.
he's essentially still a kitten, and I don't want him scared of the trimmers and of me. But, yeah, so I have to wait until Dave's home to trim his claws. And actually, if I want to do any grooming, I have to wait for Dave, because Freddy fights me if I try to groom him by myself.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, a Vim power armor.
Vim-themed power armor.
Oh, look at the shoulder. Look at those shoulder arts.
Nice. Ah, Cheech and Chong reference.
Dave's not home, man.
Of course, yeah. Nobody makes as many movie references as you do.
Wait, you've seen Tron?
You get my references?
Get my references? We have a Furminator, but we haven't... Actually, do we have the long... No, we only have the short hair.
No, we've got the long hair. We got that one.
Yeah, well, we have the long hair, but I can't use it on Freddy until I get rid of that other knot.
Yeah.
Freddy's got some... Oh, now you've seen Tron. Now you've seen Tron. Tron. Wait.
Now we've all seen Tron
Now
if
we've
we've been
all
watching
seen
this
Tron.
stream. The Vim Ambassador program is a ground-level advertising campaign to bring Vim directly to the consumers. Approved staff members will bring an advertising truck out to population centers. Dressed in custom-painted suits of power armor, our Vim Ambassadors will hand out bottles of Vim, Vim Refresh, and Vim Quartz. They will answer questions and give out contact information for our sales and distribution team.
But yeah, so
Got the paint job schematics.
yeah, so essentially, I can't do use the Furminator on Freddy until I've gotten rid of all of the mats that he's managed to accrue.
There's only a couple small
Well,
ones. But...
they're relatively small or just starting to get into medium size, but you need to get rid of those before you try to run a Furminator through it.
Yeah. Wait for the guests to finish arriving from the bottling center before beginning this part of the tour. In this area, we paint and maintain the suits of power armor used by our Vim ambassadors. These stalwart friends carry the message of Vim's great taste to your local communities.
My God, it sounds like they're a bunch of some kind of religious cult.
Yeah, be on the lookout for them in your hometown, where they may be coming soon to give away free bottles of Vim Pop.
You know, the funny thing is that I've told our cats, I don't know how many times, that they have excess fur that we need to get rid of, and they never listen to me either.
And I'm getting in this Vim power armor.
Because so B-Man, I know your pain. I tried telling Freddy. I mean, we've gotten almost every and anything on the market to try to deal with our cat's fur. It's a pain in the ass. But we still love them. I mean, the thing is that Freddy managed to get knots on like on his shanks.
Yes.
I guess would be the correct.
Ooh, wine.
Be one term for it.
Somebody was classy. They had 2 Nuka-Colas, some fruit, and some wine.
That's how they do things in Maine, apparently. But yeah,
I need to go to Maine.
Apparently, we need to go to Maine. But yeah, so he managed to get these knots, and you know, I've tried brushing them out, and he's just like not having it.
He's not having it.
Not having it. Yes, that's correct. You heard me correctly. That when I say that he is not having it.
Okay, I can't do the terminal and power armor. It was probably just gonna be some few weird notes.
He has, because he's a Maine Coon, he has long fur, like around his butt and the back of his hind legs, and you know, we didn't groom it for a little while because it seemed fine, and then I sat there and I actually like checked his under fur after the winter, and it was after his winter coat had grown in that the under fur is, you know, you can't see the knots, but you can feel them if you're there. So we had to actually. We don't have a way to shave his butt. I would do that. You've
contemplated it.
I've contemplated it. You
sat there and plotted to shave our cat's butt.
I've threatened Freddy with the fact that I'm like, if you don't let me get rid of this knot using a groomer's tool, I will shave you so you look like a lion. I will bring you to PetSmart and have them groom you like a lion.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
Well, of course
He just looks at me and is like, "Meow."
I like being a lion.
No, he turns around, looks at me and goes, "Meow," and points at his mouth like food. You know, I would totally use scissors on him too, except for the fact that everything I would totally use scissors. One side completely groomed, so there was no knot. But the minute I tried to do the other side, he said, I have scratch marks still. Like, he made me bleed. Yeah, he actually made me bleed.
Your own blood.
My own blood, not his own, not some hobo's. But he made me bleed, and I was like, I'm not doing this by myself. I am not going to be the only one bleeding. Yeah. No, I need somebody to help me keep his attention so that he's not going to sit there and eviscerate me.
Which generally, you know, grooming him at points like that involves lots of cuddles and head scratches and occasionally little bits of chicken.
Yeah, little treats and stuff like that. Which is fine. I mean, he's still a kitten.
Uh-oh.
Well, at least he seems 62% on the head. Boom.
Actually, he can't... Can he reach me? It's a good question.
I might try. Yep. I mean, like, when you have... The thing is sometimes it's really difficult. I get it when, like, B-Man says Lily has pretty sharp claws. And she's pretty sharp, and she usually makes him bleed really easily. Oh, there he is. But yeah, so the problem is when you have 4 cats, and you know, you have to find the time for yourself between everything that you need to do as a human adult, okay? And you need to find the time to try to groom them. But the problem with trying to groom them, and that's like claw trimming, just giving them the brushing that they need, also depends on their mood. So when you have 4 of them who are all very different temperaments, you sit there and, you know, sometimes you'll sit there and you'll find one who's really in the mood to be groomed. They just want to cuddle with you and let you pet them and let you brush them, and it's great. But then you sit there and you try to move to the next one because maybe you have, like, you know, a couple of hours where you're like, okay, I have a couple hours of downtime, so I'm going to try to get all of the cats groomed. And you get one of them groomed, you get one of them partway groomed before they sit there and they're just like, leave me the fuck alone, claw, 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 bunny kicks on your arm. Then you have to go take care of the bleeding.
Yeah.
Then you have to go and collect the next one and see if they're in the mood to let you groom them. And, you know, it's definitely one of those cases of, you know, sometimes it takes a little while, so you might be able to get...
Super mutant philosopher.
You might be able to get one, you know, in a day, you might be able to get one cat completely groomed. You know? And maybe you don't have time the next day. But... You'll try again, and you know, maybe the next day none of them are in the mood to get groomed. It's shave Twitch's butt.
Fair enough.
I'll be honest. I'm very tempted to bring Freddy to the groomer, and just be like, "Can you just shave him?"
Oh no.
It'll grow back, and actually, he'll probably be more comfortable during the summer. Sitting in the sunroom?
Oh shit.
What? What was the oh crap about?
He was carrying a rocket launcher. Or a missile launcher.
Whatever.
You know what?
Same shit, different name.
Minor technical point here. Missiles are guided munitions.
And that's why pet grooming places get paid big bucks.
Yeah. Missiles are guided munitions, rockets are not. A missile actually has some kind of system that helps it catch up, or helps it basically get to the target, or find the target.
Its location and...
Yeah. Rockets do not. Rockets are a fire-and-forget weapon. They just go where you pointed them. Missiles...
It's a point and shoot.
Yeah, missiles...
It's a difference between a point and shoot versus a trajectory finding method. Ah, B-Man, I'm sorry that our channel seems to hate you.
Okay. There's one super mutant left.
That's
Okay.
That was me. That was me commenting to B-Man.
Okay.
B-Man says, sometimes I wish Twitch had a face so I could punch it.
That's fair. So I'm gonna run back to Fahaba.
Are we all done here?
Yeah. And do some buying.
We need to buy
Ammo.
some ammunition.
Although, actually, I think I'll probably save because this has been a long enough episode already.
Oh, that's
Which,
fair.
then again, we were busy killing all kinds of mutants.
As I said, that's fair.
From Super Mutant all the way up to Primus.
Apparently B-Man's cat sleeping on his bed on his clean laundry. It's cat bedding now, according to Grunt Fodder. Like,
That's us all the time.
that's all the time here. I love our felines, but sometimes they are overwhelming.
Yep.